This is Caleb with Integrity Home Inspections. I am at 11483 Southeast 47th Avenue in Milwaukee, Oregon, doing a sewer scope from the clean out on the front side of the home out to the city main line in the street. I'm going to first stick the camera going back up in towards the house just to make sure the line underneath the home was in good condition as well as the rest of the line. Actually, I'm going to go out the other way first. So here, about 61 feet from the cleanout, we reach the city main sewer line. I just turn the water flow off on the inside of the home. Actually, I'm using a hose. So another thing is, when they get access to the home, so I recommend someone taking the cleanout cap off here and another person flushing the toilet and making sure that this is the sewer line. I'm 99% sure it is, just to be positive, just because I don't have access to the house right now. So I'm just going to wait for the line to drain, and then I'll begin to pull back the camera and continue to inspect the sewer line. So I know it's hard to see on the screen because there's water sitting in the line and it kind of covers up the lens, but right there on the left-hand side it looks like some roots are beginning to intrude through the line right here. You can kind of see it as soon as I pull back the camera before it goes under water. It's in the top left-hand corner right now, but you can see something pretty big intruding through the line right here. So I'm going to go locate this position. There's a chance it could be just maybe extra mortar that was used when they were installing the sewer line, but it looks like it's intruding pretty far through the joint right there. So in my opinion, that's going to be some root intrusion right there. So I'm going to go locate and mark this position. So this position is located out in the street, so it should be the city's responsibility, but I'm not 100% sure. So I recommend contacting the city of Milwaukee to determine if where their jurisdiction begins, basically. So if these are routes coming through the line, which again I think they are, it should be the city's responsibility if their jurisdiction starts at the curb. But there could be a chance that the homeowner is responsible for their sewer line all the way to the connection to the main line. So I recommend contacting them and determining where their jurisdiction begins. So here's another issue I've noticed inside the sewer line. It's just basically a bellied sewer line right here where there's standing water, and it looks like part of that is at least in cast iron, and a cast iron line. So that should be, I went and located it, that's located in the street as well. So I mean, it's really not that much further back behind that point right there where I see the roots. You can just see the standing water. So wherever there's standing water in a sewer line, there's always a greater chance debris could begin to build up and catch and potentially back up the line. And also because it's in a cast iron, eventually that could rot through the line. But again, this is located out in the street, so there's a good chance it's the city's responsibility. So I recommend contacting the city to see what they have to say about that. Stuck the camera back in there and turned the water back on from the hose. Trying to clear out this camera lens before I pull it back just to get a better view of the line. I can still see it pretty clearly, not now that I'm pushing into this gunk. But once the water gets by, I'll try and clear it up as much as possible. I'm trying to stick it back up the line right now, but there's kind of an offset joint right here that's not going to allow my camera to jump over it. So a sewer inspection is just going to entail basically from the clean out on out to the main sewer line. In my opinion, the sewer line appears to be in failing condition due to what appears to be some roots coming through a concrete joint and some standing water inside the cast iron line. Again, both these issues were located out in the street, so again, I recommend contacting the city just to determine where their jurisdiction begins. Besides those two issues located out in the street, the line back to the clean out, my opinion, appeared to be in good shape. Just those two issues should need to be taken care of. So I'll put all this throughout the report and email the report along with the video inspection to the agent and buyers. Thank you for choosing integrity and have a good day.